Hey everyone, it is day 52 on the Appalachian Trail, and it's a beautiful day out today. I did close to 30 miles yesterday, like 29 point some odd, and they were long miles. It wasn't very up, it wasn't very down. It was just long. I was listening to an audiobook yesterday instead of listening to music, and it was a good book by a guy named David Goggins, and it's Can't Hurt Me. And he starts off the books by saying, this is not a book about me. It's a book about you. And how can we get you to be better? And, it's trying to be a self-help book. But in the end, it was a book about him. It was a look at me, look what I've done book. But it was okay. What I did like about it, it was an audio book, and in between chapters, the author David Goggins was being interviewed. So it was like a podcast as well, and that's what they marketed as in the audiobook. They say it was an audiobook / podcast / something else. It was fairly interesting, but it kept my pace at 2.5 miles an hour, which is fine. But the last 2 hours of the day just kind of trudged along. I had a headache, and I have a little bit of a headache right now as well, starting out. So I pounded some Gatorade, pounded some water, had a good breakfast, and probably today's hiking, no matter how far I go, is probably the most important day of hiking of my life. I know that might sound dramatic, but it's true, because today's a day I don't want to be here. I don't want to hike. I'd rather be at the dentist than hike today. I'm grateful to be here. I'm not in an office. I was just beat down yesterday so badly, physically and mentally, that I'd rather be somewhere else. That's a true story. But I'm able to do this. I'm not a kid with cancer, so I don't have anything really to bitch about. Woe's me. Nope. I got to keep moving. It would be nice. It would be nice to find some metric or dollar amount of donations to get Chris Metcalf out here for about a week. It'd be nice. I can talk to my buddy all day long. I can get on his nerves. Yeah, that'd be nice. So hopefully he'll put out a number, and hopefully we can get him out here for a week. Woo, that'd be nice. And I will say this: if anybody wants to come hike a week with me, please do so. Contact me. Let's go. I know I put down pretty decent miles daily, which intimidates a lot of people. Hell, it intimidates some of the hikers that I talk to at shelters. You did how many miles? There's one guy out here who does 3 miles a day. And he says, I hope I never finish the trail. I hope I die before I finish it, because he's having such a good time. And that's just his hike. And that's good on him. But, yeah, if anyone wants to come out and hike with me, come on and do it. I will walk your pace, and we'll just have a good time. I glued my shoes up last night. I kind of put that in my priorities of work list, so I got that done. And it's probably something I'll have to do every night until I run out of glue. Because they do just fall apart. That's all trails Achilles heel, if you will. Other than that, they're really good shoes, and I'm really happy with them. So thank you for coming along. I will keep you updated as to how my day is going, and if I see anything beautiful, I will make sure to capture it. And I might go over the 1,100 mile mark today. I'd have to do close to 30 miles again, and I really don't know how I feel right now. I'm just walking. When I turn this off and I put music back on, which is what I'm going to stick to. I like audiobooks, but they just slow me down. And again, yesterday was a great day of hiking until the last 2 hours. And then it just dragged on. And those last 2 hours, I can do in 10 hours what I did in 12 hours yesterday. So I got to kind of keep that in mind and remember, A, why I'm doing this, and B, the end result, not the middle. So I've said it before, I'll say it again. From Springer to Katahdin, everything in the middle is just geography. Doesn't matter what you call it. Doesn't matter what it's like. Just got to get done. So, but I'm feeling better already. Just walking and talking about it. So we'll see. The one thing that I did like about that book, and the guy said it or read it or however you want to say it, within the first 10 minutes, which kind of, in retrospect, I could have listened to the first 10 minutes of the book and then done anything else. But he said, don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. I thought that's a good little mantra. I don't know that I'll put that in my wheelhouse or my toolbox, which are just catchwords that writers use to make themselves sound nice. But that one made a little bit of sense, and I do like it. So, all right, to sum up, yesterday had long day. No kid deserves cancer. No donations too small. Share my posts everywhere and share the links everywhere. Can we get Chris Metcalf out here? That's what we want to do. Yeah, buddy. And I will let you guys, I'll just see you guys later. All right, I love you. Again, thank you for coming on this journey with me. Good days, bad days. You have no idea how much I look forward to making these videos and sharing them. And the positive and negative comments that I get back. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So what I figured out about yesterday, right? So I've walked about 6 or 7 miles this morning already, and I feel great. I feel a lot better. I still have a lingering headache, nothing big, but it's not from dehydration or salt or anything like that. It's just from something else. I don't know what it is. But let me get that. It's a hot day. It's not a hot day. It's just a humid day. But while listening to a book, my stride changed, and the momentum of my arms and all that changed. Listening to music, everything just kind of flows. It's almost as if I'm dancing. Woo! But I'm probably doing still about the same pace, 2.5, maybe closer to 3. But that's because of the rocks. I mean, it's just so rocky on the downhills that you have to, and the uphills, you have to actually know where you're putting your foot. You just can't think of where you're putting your foot, using that periphery perception. So, but the good news is I didn't twist my ankle, my right one, or my left, at all yesterday. So that was nice. And that book yesterday, I don't want it to sound like I was just like bad mouthing that guy's book, because it really wasn't. Incredible life, incredible accomplishments, total stud, got after everything. But I don't know that it was just my cup of tea. It was entertaining, and it was all factual. It was all true. He did all the things that he said he did, and some of them sound to be outlandish. I had a bug in my eye. And then I have one flying around the other eye trying to get in there. Some of the things that he did in his book that he writes about sound outlandish. Like, wow, you're like, no one does that. But everything was verified to be true. And I don't know, I would say that if you were to listen to my life story and some of the things that I've done, you would say, no way. Never happened. But it did. Luckily, I have YouTube and I can just go, here's the video, of me, whatever, doesn't matter. So I had seen some parallels in his book to my life like that. And again, I don't want to seem like I was bad-mouthing his book. It was an entertaining book, just not my cup of tea. So, man, I don't know what it is. It's in my eye. Anyway, I'm going to go and fish out whatever's in my eye and get back to getting after it in Rocky, Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania is rocky. They didn't lie. All right, bye. All right, just some cool rock formations I got to go up. I'm going to try to keep it as steady as possible. I'm doing this without my walking sticks, and so I'm doing it no-handed because one hand is holding my sticks, and the other is, look at that. It's just kind of cool. And the other's holding the camera. Let's see. What do we got up here? Oh, just trail, but very cool rock formation here. All right. Not sure if you can see it, but as I'm walking, just all these little butterflies are just all over the trail. I'm not sure if I'm stirring them up or they're normally here this way, but it's pretty cool. Hey y'all, busy day today. First and foremost, when I said earlier that probably today was the most important day of my hike because I had such a bad day yesterday. Yeah, today was the most important day of my hike. All I wanted to do all day long was go. I'm done. I'm good. Clearly I didn't. It is just after 5 o'clock. I got about 3 more miles until I hit my shelter. That will put me at 31 miles today. Just back that way was the halfway mark. And let's hope for a negative split. And just up that way is the 1100 mark. And then it'll be time for my shelter. So that's kind of cool. Hit some milestones today. And I went back to hiking for 5 hours and taking an hour-long break and then hiking for 5 hours. I like hiking 10 hours in a day. Those last 2 hours when I would hike 4 hours, eat for 30, or rest and eat for 30 minutes, and then hike 4 hours and rest and eat for 30 minutes, and then hike 4 hours. Those last 2 hours were torturous. I was getting just negative gains, negative gains, negative returns. I think that's the actual correct term. So for instance, today, I hiked 10 hours, I went 31 miles. Well, I haven't gotten there yet. I'm assuming that I'm going to get there. But yesterday I hiked 12 hours and went 29. And I was just wrecked at the end of it. Just wrecked. And so it's been feeling that way for the past couple of days where, those last 2 hours are just not fun. And I literally, this morning, as I was hiking, not even this morning, it wasn't until I hit the halfway point, just back that way, that I was like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? All day long. But I'm better now. I'm over it. my PMS, poor me syndrome, is over. And I'm back to being happy me. I think that's it for today. It's a good day. Lots of uphill. A lot of work today. Just lots of time, just effort put in. So I'm luckily the last couple miles are downhill. I can actually jog if I wish, but just the uphills today were monstrous. They were brutal. And there was one of them I was just sucking so badly. And I looked up and it's up, you know. And I look up and there was, I want to say it was some type of scout unit. I don't know what kind, but they were ahead of me. And I could see them up. And I thought, oh, I got to go over here. Here's the trail. Ooh. And I thought, I got to, I can't look like I'm dragging, trying to pass these people, or worse, not even catch them. If you catch them on the up and pass them like it's cool in the gang, then that's really good. It's the vampire move. So I'll tell you the vampire move. So if you're, when I was a cross country coach, I would tell my students, you know, if you're running and you're about to pass somebody, before you pass them, you know, put your chest out, you know, check your posture, and I don't care if you're about to barf up a lung. When you pass them and you just go like, hey, what's up? And then you just keep moving, right? And you just say it like it doesn't hurt you at all. And it just sucks the life out of the other person and you get their energy. And the only thing better than doing a vampire move is doing a vampire move on a hill. And so that's what I did today, man. And so like I started chasing these kids down and, and luckily for me, right about that time, what came on the radio? I'd love to say it was Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, but it wasn't. It was CNC Music Factory. Everybody dancing. Whoa, look at that joker. He was coming right at me. Did you see that? I don't know if that made the camera. There was a big old horsefly. That dude was crazy. Anyway. Yeah, it was CNC Music Factory. And my walking sticks just started moving. And next thing I know, they were getting out of the way. And then they started looking at the map like they didn't know where they were. You know, and, you know, oh, we're going to wait here for a couple minutes to figure stuff out. That type of stuff. Which really means I don't want to walk behind you because I'm going to watch you pass me and then spread the gap. So no one ever feels good about that if you're in the back. So, anyway, it was a good day. That's the point. It was a really good day. I'm going to get to the shelter. I'm going to get to the 1,000-mile mark first. Then I'm going to get to the shelter. And then I'm just going to play some ukulele and have some dinner. Do my priorities work first. And then that's it. That's what I got going on. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. And remember, how much would it cost? What type of donation would it cost to get Chris Metcalf out here for a week? Oh, got a bug biting me. I will tell you that I will start with $500. If anyone wants to add on to that, then please do so. But yeah, I'll throw in $500 to get Chris Metcalf out here for a week. And all right, yeah, that's all I want to say. I just want to make sure. And it was funny because in one of the comments, Chris was like, "Hey man, we love your videos. You think you can mention me and Aaron?" And I was like, "Ooh, yes, I can. So now I'm going to mention Chris quite a bit. Hopefully, we can raise some money and get him out here because he's got the time. He knows he's got the time. Buddy, you know you got the time. Aaron, make him come out and hike with me. Okay. You guys have a good day. So I'm coming down this stream or this trail. I've got 1 mile left until I get to my shelter. Actually, probably about a half a mile. And look what I find in this stream. Oh yes, Gatorade. Ice cold Gatorade. That is awesome. I'm gonna go because I'm gonna drink I'm gonna drink at least one of them, but I might drink more. All right.